Welcome to the 2018 GMHBA Lorne Pier to Pub Swim, where we're going to do a quick race preview. So this year it's a very exciting field. Of course, Sam Sheppard is back to try and win his 8th Lorne Pier to Pub, an amazing feat in itself. And nipping at his heels would be 2 Olympic gold medalists. The 400-metre champion from Rio, Mack Horton, is back for his 3rd attempt to try and reverse those 2 previous runner-ups, of course, 2 Sam Sheppard, so trying to reverse those fortunes today. Alongside him will be the 1,500-metre gold medalist from Rio, the Italian Gregorio Paltrinieri, who is doing this race for the first time, so a bit of an unknown quantity. What we do know is that it's a quality men's field that's been assembled. In the women's race, much like in the men's, you've got Harriet Brown going for her 7th Lorne Pier to Pub win, which again is an amazing feat. Nipping at her heels, though, will be the first-time entrant, Lani Pallister from Queensland. The 16-year-old swept the Aussies last year in her age division, winning 6 Australian titles. Also a very competent pool swimmer. Again, it'll be a great challenge for Harriet. Across both the men's and the women's field this year, with such talent in the water, it's sure to be a fantastic race.
So here we are at the start line for the 2018 Lorne GMHBA Pier to Pub, and off they go. Here we go. Very ferocious start, arms flying everywhere, lots of water, lots of splashing. Let's see who's going to set the pace early. And in the middle of the field we can see young Cooper Williams really setting the pace. Look at the stroke rate. He's really going for it early. Quite an interesting tactic just to take on the field as the rest of the field tries to settle down and find their way. It's Cooper Williams early out in front with Matt Gilling on his feet. So Cooper Williams has continued in the early stages to put the pace down. He's opened up about a 2 body length lead to second place, which looks like to be Hayden Cotter, who's the junior boys winner from earlier today. So he's backing up with the Superfish. And they've got an early lead with Tristan Reed trying to hang on to their tail. Out wide on the more traditional course, we've got the early favourites. We've got Sam Sheppard and Mack Horton going toe-to-toe as expected with Gregorio Paltrinieri on their hip. So there's 2 distinct packs that have formed here, but at this moment it's still Cooper Williams, the junior, out in front. So as the men continue to set the pace and those 2 distinct groups still set aside, so Cooper Williams still holding on to a lead on that inside line with Hayden Cotter being dragged along with him, holding on to his feet. They're about 30 metres inside Sam Sheppard and Mack Horton, who are still setting the pace out wide. In the women's, it's a surprise packet. It's another junior. We have Lani Pallister has actually hit the front after about 200 metres. She's taken the lead from Harriet Brown, who has Kelsey Cummings, the Californian, sitting very tight on her feet. As we approach the halfway mark here, we can tell you that Hayden Cotter has now taken the lead from Cooper Williams. He's put about 2 body lengths break on Cooper, and they sit about 30 metres inside of the 2 leaders on the outside, which are the 2 Olympic gold medalists, Mack Horton and Gregorio Paltrinieri. On their heels, about two body lengths back from them, are Matt Gilling and Sam Sheppard, who are trying to hang on. In the women's, in the centre of the field, Lani Pallister has opened up a 2 body length lead to Harriet Brown, who still has the Californian Kelsey Cummings sitting tight on her heels. So it's the favourites who are setting the pace at the halfway mark with the surprise packet Hayden Cotter out in front. So the 2 groups have now come together, and out in front we have Hayden Cotter, who's set at the pace early on that inside line, is now lined up alongside Gregorio, the Olympic gold medalist in the 1500, and now going toe-to-toe. Coming up on their outside is, of course, the 400-metre gold medalist from Rio, Mack Horton, who he seems to be making his move around the outside, and now it's a question of, did Hayden Cotter spend too much energy off that start, and has the win from earlier today in the junior boys expelled some more energy, and is he going to get swam over here? Only time will tell as he tries to hold on. But it appears that these 3 are now starting to move away from Cooper Williams, who was also out there early, and of course the number 1 seed and 7-time winner, Sam Sheppard. Oh, so it's some tight racing out here in front. I'm not sure how much the 2 pool swimmers are going to enjoy this, but certainly Hayden Cotter, with his surf background, is really relishing this rough and tumble, and he is hanging in there to his credit. If we look back again, they're opening up more and more of a lead on Sam Sheppard and Matt Gilling, who are just trying to stay in touch and try and stay nice and close until they get to that wave area. As we know from the last 2 years, if you can get within a wave of these guys, there's still a chance. In the women's, well, it's again Lani Pallister. She's opened up a 4 body length lead ahead of Harriet Brown and Kelsey Cummings. So as we come into the wave area, the field starts to spread out. Everyone's starting to look for that final win. As you can see, it's still Mack Horton out wide, just a half a body length in front of Gregorio. But Hayden Cotter, the junior boys, he is not going away. And I fancy him as a chance coming to this wave area with that surf background. Very much an unknown how the 2 pool swimmers are going to go running up out of the beach. As for Lani Pallister in the women's, she's still got that lead and she's moving away from Harriet Brown and Kelsey Cummins, who's still hot on her heels, so it could be a good race up the beach for second and third. But as we come into this wave area, anything can happen. Okay, so they're coming close and a little wave starting to bubble up. Sam will be having a look at this. Can he get on? Hayden Cotter's first to stand up. He's dolphining. He's up and he's running. Hayden Cotter, the junior boys winner from earlier today, is running away from the 2 Olympic gold medalists. This is a phenomenal win after winning the junior boys earlier today. Hayden Cotter, the 16-year-old, runs away with the win. Fantastic effort. And in second place, running up behind him, Mack Horton, second again, 3 years in a row, and the first time Olympic gold medalist from the 1500 at Rio in third, Gregorio Paltrinieri. In the women's, we can see Lani Pallister coming in with a light blue. That's Lani with a light blue cap, pink vest. She's body surfing in. She can't be beat from here. As she stands up, she's running up through the water. Harriet Brown dolphining behind her, but Lani Pallister, the 15-year-old, again the junior winner. It's going to be a 1-2 for the juniors in both the men's and the women's. And running up in second place, Harriet Brown, and just behind her, the American Kelsey Cummins. So they've swam the whole way, first, second and third, and that's how it's going to end. So there you go, Hayden Cotter does the double, junior men's, senior men's. What a fantastic effort this year. And same thing in the women's, Lani Pallister wins the juniors, then backs it up and winning the open. In second place, Mack Horton, 3 years in a row now, and in third place, the first-time entrant Gregorio Paltrinieri. In the women's, it was Harriet Brown, the 6-time winner, finishing second, and the American Kelsey Cummins close behind in third. Well, what a fantastic event we witnessed this year, and hopefully we'll see more of the same next year.